Ladies and gentlemen, we are back live from the MLG TV Arena in Columbus, Ohio. OpTic Gaming up 1-0 over Rise Nation after that performance on Strike Zone Domination. They simply outplayed Rise as a whole squad.
Pretty much, you didn't see any player going too positive or too negative on either side. But 30-point victory, that's pretty big on a Strike Zone Dom. And that's just simple, just outplaying. No one needs to go off on your team when you're rotating correctly, when you're rotating 4 people to an area. Rise would push 4 people at that front bar, and OpTic would just have enough time to rotate back in. Nadeshot would hold down the fort, wait for the rest of his team to rotate in. And you don't need 2 pieces when you're rotating like that. Great plays by OpTic, just showing a completely different style of play than what we saw from last night. And I wish, they did the same sort of thing at Nashville. The day 1, not a good showing, but later on in the tournament, more matches in, they started playing more together like a team. And, Rise has a good shot here too. Look at Looney's S&D KD compared to Scump's here. Like
2.35 against OpTic in the online league.
That is pretty crazy. I'm going to go ahead and say maybe a little bit of host came into play there. Like
maybe a little West Coast?
Maybe a little bit, but still impressive to say the least with a 31% first blood. That means he's getting aggressive on those pushes. And I feel like this map is going to determine who wins the series, to be quite honest. OpTic had a really, really rough showing on this map last night, obviously. Yeah. I saw Nadeshot's tweets that he was making some play calls that weren't working out too well for them. So look to see some other players maybe step up on the communication lines so they can get back to more of a comfort level. I know they just kind of do these sort of normal B pushes, so maybe they might try and switch it up, do some more aggressive stuff at A. Maybe Scump pulling out a sniper a little bit more, or even Clay. Let's see what happens, man.
I was talking to Clay this morning. I asked him, who do you need to shut down in the series? He said, Attach and then Looney.
Yep.
They shut down both players in game number 1. If you want Rise to take this, you're looking for those 2 players to put up some early numbers. Smoke goes down at B, and it looks like our bomb carrier is going to be Nadeshot waiting in post. Proofy, first one into action, is going to draw first blood on Looney, who is playing extremely aggressive there. Great nade. Not going to connect. There it goes. Going to take out Wheats.
Awesome trades by Proof. I think he kind of realized what was going on. He pre-aimed that doorway through the smoke perfectly. Maybe did some studying on some of Rise's strategies. Double smoke push from Rise. They weren't messing around at all. 1v3 for Attach, and if you want one player alive if you're Rise, it's Attach, so let's see what he can do here. But OpTic set up pretty much perfectly.
Attach got the ace last night. Not going to get one today.
Clay pulling out the snipe. Changing it up a little bit.
Oh, yeah. Let's see it, Clay.
Holding down that white truck area, and just great job. Proof saw that guy out of the corner of his eye, pulled the nade out, doesn't care if he died. He got the 2 for 1. That's all that really matters. Opened up that easy B plant for OpTic. Great start from them.
Now look for this Rise squad. I see some smokes attached. Do we have a Semtex? Looks like Attach. Going to throw this early one. No hit markers yet, and we're going to see Wheats. What's he switching to? Looks like just a Vector with a red dot instead of the iron sights. But pretty slow play, a standard B push, as Pac-Man, as always, is carrying the bomb.
Yeah, both teams have this sort of normal B setup, 3 players pushing up and 1 player watching that long flank. Nice push from Wheats here through the smoke, catching that guy in the tin door. Sees another guy at the... Oh, wow, great drop shot by Scump there. I thought Wheats saw him a little bit earlier, but apparently not. Scump simply out-reacting him with that drop shot, and with the AR, has a little bit more range on that. So, bomb is down, though, 3v3. Rise just needs to wait it out, make OpTic push to them. There's a lot of ARs on the map right now, so it's just a waiting game. And 2v2, white truck controls really big. Nice shot from Pac-Man there with a Vector across the map. Good old iron sights.
Scump, he's already picked up 2. We'll see if he can keep this rolling. As he is going to grab a 3rd, and now looking for the last player alive. It's going to be attached to the back. Bomb needs to be defused in the next 3 seconds, and he is going to run out of time. Attach. Playing this one perfectly is going to get the easy kill. Scump has to go for that bomb in that situation.
Yeah, good patience there, and that's the problem with having so many Rs on a defensive setup like that. If they get the bomb down, you really have to make a move. Scump did get that kill at the post-alley area, but by the time he got to the bomb, only 13 seconds left. Really not much he could do. Tried to pull out the sniper and hit that shot through the bottom of the propane barrel at that back white truck area, but just simply not enough time. Good job by Rise, being patient and not peeking out for no reason. 1-1 offensive rounds, pretty much what we expect here on Warhawk, but just good rounds overall.
A little bit unique setup this time for OpTic. They're going to send Scump up top, and he's going to catch a player sprinting back alley. Oh, won't be able to finish Attach this time, as Attach gets revenge with the headshot. Nade shot, cooking the nade. Does not find anyone. There is a player right around the corner.
Doing a handstand,
Wheats
looks like.
is ready to party.
Nice spot here from Weiss, just patrolling this loading area, and OpTic realizes that something's going on, and Nadeshot gets flanked. They sort of ran by each other. That was a weird situation. Looney almost picking up that two-piece, but nice setup. Proofy just posting up at that back barn, back loading area, picking off this kill either time. I'd maybe like to see Rise slow it down a little bit. They're basically just giving Proof free kills, but Proof is just locking it down, not realizing that Rise is going to try and get a little bit aggressive on these defenses, and these B pushes from Rise aren't working on their defenses. So I really expect them to switch it up, maybe smoke push to the middle of the street, or what is really common also is doing a 3A flank instantly towards that back B area.
Wheats on your screen is going to be carrying the smoke. We got Attach. He's going to be watching your mid street, and once again, definitely a B target for Rise Nation. On the far flank, you're going to see Proofy eventually make the sweep around, but all the action is really going to be here at B, and we'll see, is Pac-Man going to be able to draw first blood? He's got support from Looney and Wheats.
Yeah, really, really different sort of strategies from both of these teams. You see Rise getting a lot more aggressive, while OpTic is more passive and just sitting back trying to pick off this bomb plant. But Rise knows this. They're being smart enough and just keep getting these first bloods through the smoke. Nadeshot and Scump answer back. Wheats is now trapped in a 1v2 situation. He has the bomb, so that is a good situation. But I'm pretty sure he's facing up against 2 ARs, and Proof is 6-2. You do not want to face him in a gunfight right now. But double flank from OpTic coming up. Wheats doesn't realize that they are both behind him, but making a good play, probably realizing that they made the rotation.
Yeah, he's
so he's
wide
just
open
instantly
over here.
going for A. He's going to have plenty of time to get this plant and hopefully clutch this 1v2 for his squad.
Man, Attach, if he would have picked off Proofy in that back alley in the one-on-one, would have been totally different round. But now we're going to see Wheats in a very difficult situation. 37 seconds till that bomb detonates. He just needs to wait OpTic out, hopefully trade one and distract the other long enough. He's on the flank here and could find one. Can he get out alive, though, after this first kill?
Yeah, very risky strategy from here. Going to top drug, OpTic could have literally just hopped on the bomb instantly. Wheats trying to hit this bomb through the wall. Not sure if he got any hit markers there. Doesn't look like it. And Nadeshot just waiting it out. Oh, it might hit some perfect timing here. Only 10 seconds left. I really would have liked to see stay on the bomb, but doesn't feel comfortable. Maybe it had to have been a bomb glitch. I don't think Nade would have just sat there, so probably have to restart this one back up at a 1v1 or 1v2, but he did pick it up. I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but Nade wouldn't have sat there if it wasn't some sort of glitch. So I'm not sure if it'll be a 1v2 or a 1v1. I'm not too sure when the initial bomb was picked up, so have to get some clarification on that. But
oh boy, these things happen.
Little restarts.
So normally we send it down to the analysts to get some thoughts from this match. But guys, I want to throw it to a quick 60-second commercial break as we get the game loaded up once again. Real quick, the numbers here as we show you the scoreboard. Proofy had 6 kills, 2 from Nade, 4 from Scump, and Clay with 2. We'll get you the final numbers on the other side. Actually, the analysts are ready. Let's send it over. We got Fwiz and Benson down on the floor. Guys, what have you thought of these first few rounds from our offensive sides?
Good, man. I mean, look, they're going toe-to-toe here in the search and destroy game. But you and I were both like, what's going on there? Like, why didn't he get that kill?
Yeah, it was interesting because for a minute there, I thought he was actually going for the defuse.
Yeah.
First, and I was like, you can't wallbang through that spot. That was something, if you actually go back with Attach, I think go back 6 months or so, Attach had that famous clip on YouTube where it was trying to wallbang through the fence and his teammates are going, you can't wallbang that, bro. Yeah. You can't wallbang that. He's like, no, bro, I got it. And then ultimately lost the round. So,
it's a costly mistake.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, so they're going to have to restart, pick this one back up. Yeah. I believe it was a 2-2
It was 2-2
going into it. So we'll see how it all pans out.
Back and forth action, really.
Game 1 was pretty impressive. They started off like we were talking beforehand, exactly how OpTic needed to start off from a confidence level. I mean, they definitely
100%.
They played to their morale. There's no doubt about it. So they had a good start in their domination game, carrying it over into Search and Destroy, but, Rise has been able to hang with them through this whole time.
Yeah, it's still kind of a nervy time, I feel, for OpTic Gaming because it being so close, I feel if Rise take the Search and Destroy, I feel like they're going to get such a momentum shift that Blitz should go their way. So for me, OpTic need to win this second map. Otherwise, Rise, I mean, we saw it at UMG Nashville. They are more than capable of beating this OpTic Gaming team.
Are you worried that if OpTic doesn't pick this one out, that this becomes a landslide where Rise then 100%. Just goes on to win 3 straight?
Yeah, 100%. Because, they'll have the confidence from the S&D moving on to the Blitz.
Because the Blitz game's Rise favor.
Exactly.
So it's all downhill from there.
Pretty much. That's how I personally see it.
So then what game do you think, so OpTic does win this, they're up 2-0. Where do you feel that they pull a game out away from Rise then?
Potentially
The
the
Game 5
domination.
S&D?
Potentially the domination, but more than likely the Game 5 S&D.
Interesting.
I think it's going to be a close series no matter what, simply because of what we saw at UMG Nashville.
All right, well, don't go anywhere. We're going to cut to a quick commercial break. We'll have these guys ready to roll here in just a minute.